Hey, it's John from Sixth Place Off-Road, and here are a few of my off-road and overland updates. Bye. So last updated on this truck was about 1.5 years ago. Some things have definitely changed. If you're interested in seeing some of those other parts that I'm not going to go into detail today, check that video out. So first off, I talked about this in the last video if you want more details on exactly what I'm running up here, but these Mickey Thompsons are still fantastic. Highly, highly recommend them. They're a little bit hard on the pocketbook, but 100% worth it. And same with the rest of the suspension there. It's in the other video, but it is all running awesome. Down here, I have not fixed the rust as I said I would. I literally have panels at home. I just need the time. So hopefully I'll do that and we'll have a pretty cool video and a series on that, because that will be a lot of work and hopefully helpful for a lot of other people that drive old Rams. And next up here is a cool project I've been working on. I see what you guys think of it. It's not complete. As most things go, it takes forever to actually have the time. But this is my swing out tailgate. So this guy sits like this. You can drop the tailgate. I will have probably roto packs, fire extinguisher, first aid right here. So you can drop the tailgate, grab it in an emergency. Then simply pop these. They'll lock as well, which is going to be cool. This will swing out, as you see. It will latch in place so it doesn't just move on its own. And then I am planning on possibly a drop down table, more storage here. So it takes up minimal space in the bed, and will be pretty wicked for just off-roading and especially camping. Now that my wife and dog are coming with me, we're running out of space and we need to utilize things a little more. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about getting this one done. And next here is my deck unit. So this is my decked drawer slide. These things are super cool. This was actually a birthday gift from the shop I work at and a customer who I've done a ton of work on his truck. I will get a cool walk around of that Ram one of these days. But this drawer slide is really cool. So it comes out, I think it's like 80% of the way, and can hold 500 pounds of capacity. So I can put whatever I want on here. What I've done is the barbecue. So this guy just lives on here. You can see it's strapped in and then open and close. I like a barbecue with a lid for winter. For the summer, it's not really a big deal, but in the winter, you're basically heating one side of your food as nature is cooling the other. So the lid is a really good way to go. Bolts in, I can pull this out. With this guy, I've done a few different tie downs. This is a table that comes with me all the time, chair that comes with me all the time. I've got camp essentials, kitchen basics, and behind that I have recovery. I should maybe move those around because when I need recovery, it's probably pretty important. But for now, this works really well. These guys are great. They've got a couple locking spots. So the reason we went with the half as opposed to the full or two of them is that life is always changing. I don't have the luxury of having just a toy truck, so I need to be able to do other things. Plus, things always change. You always need a different cooler, or this time we're bringing paddle boards, or this, that, and the other. So we've done the half. And then this is an old bed mat out of a Tacoma. I just cut it and made it fit around the wheel wells, and it works pretty wicked. Over here, I am going to be putting my compressor mounted here. That is not too bad a project. I already have the brackets built. I TIG welded those up. I just need to actually do it. The hardest part being run the cables. But as I said before about fixing the rust, then I have to pull the box, which means all that wiring needs to come apart. So this is the loop I end up in. But this is the box of my truck now. It's getting there. If there's anything cool ideas you guys have, let me know, because that would be super helpful. And I always need more projects. So as you can see up here, I have changed my tent situation. I've gone through a couple. I've had a couple of tree lines on there. Unfortunately, they're out of business, which sucks. A Canadian company. They built a really good product, but as they don't exist anymore, it makes more sense for me as someone who manages a shop to run a product you can actually get. So this is the iCamper SkyCamp Mini 3.0. It's pretty wicked. I'm pretty happy with it. It certainly opens a lot faster than any of those soft shells. And as you can see, I'm still way below the cab. So it's even better for in the bush, and this will take a few more branches than that kind of bag style does. I'm pretty excited about that. In the back here, I have the RHINO-RACK dome awning. This guy's super cool because it has those tent poles that fly in it. They actually hold it up, so I'm no longer having to duck when I'm cooking behind the truck. And as for lights, I've added more because I always add more lights. Up here, I am still running the FNG 5s. These guys are pretty wicked. I've gone through a couple changes. I've taken them off. I've run smaller floodlights. I've run a spotlight. I went back to these. I think they suit the size of the truck. The smaller ones kind of looked a little small. And I mean, who cares about fuel efficiency and aerodynamics? The best thing though that I did add to these is these floods. These are the little Unibond guys. Super inexpensive. I think they're like retail about 65 bucks Canadian a piece. And they let me see everywhere beside the truck. The big thing in a lot of trucks, especially this one, is I can't see anything beside me. So off-road at night, there's no idea what's there. And when you're turning down trails or up trails, these are super helpful. Highly recommend them. If you were gonna go one or the other, I would go with the floodlight as opposed to the hyper spot. Then up here, I do have a couple more lights I added. So in here, I am still running the Vivid Lumens down here. I still have that light bar we talked about last time, but I did add a set of fog lights here. These are actually Go Performance. Same color range as the Vivid stuff, so it kind of looks nice and uniform. But they were a bit cheaper, and I like to try different things out, especially again, because I work in the industry. It's nice to know the difference in quality. So far, they're holding up really, really well. And I think they look pretty cool when they're turned on at night. And now let's check out what I've done inside. All right, so in here, a few updates. Right off the bat, new head unit. This allows me to have a front-facing camera and works with Apple CarPlay, all of that fancy stuff that anyone with a truck that isn't 19 years old already has. This is a Kenwood unit, and it does allow me to have that front-facing camera. Super nice for off-road. I'm not a big guy, this hood's big. I can't always see what's in front of me, or you're on the radio talking and you forget where that rock was, and your buddy says, yeah, you don't need a spotter, you're good. Well, having that camera helps. Next, probably showed this before, but the phone mount, just nice to have your phone here, kind of out of the way. Easy to access, not blocking my vision. Switch panel I had last time, still working great. I will say it blows the breaker often. I don't know what the problem is. I'll probably just upgrade that sooner than later. Next, my radio mounts. These are pretty sweet. I used to always just have the radio in my hand, but when you're doing technical stuff, it's not safe and it's just not comfortable. So we've got this guy in here, also with the mic, kind of nice. These are ham radios if anyone's curious. And yeah, these products are pretty basic. It's all the RAM mount stuff, it's pretty cool. Up top, I do have another RAM mount piece here. I actually took a heat gun, molded that to fit the dash, and then bolted it through. Not too bad as long as you're willing to drill holes in your dash, but that allowed me to do the GoPro mount. This is a pretty cool angle. You'll see in any of my off-road videos. This is yeah, kind of a nice spot to have the camera. It shows what we're doing. You know, never shows how big anything is, but it's still kind of fun. Easy to access too, so if I want to turn it on, turn it off, we're good there. And I can run power to that camera because I don't have a bunch of batteries for it. And it sucks a lot of power. So that is the cockpit. Now I'll show you what I've done kind of in the back seat area here for storage and all the other cool stuff. So back here we have a Molle panel that I have bolted to my storage, which is in my last video if you're curious about checking that out. Also, if anyone wants to see a good detail of that, just let me know in the comments there and I'll give you a good walk around and show you how I did it. But these Molle panels are great with these little bags. These are nothing special, they make better quality ones, but I wanted to try them out. These guys here, in here, this is all my cables, so charging cords, flashlights, things like that. I run everything with USB-C now, but you know, every now and then someone jumps in the truck that has an older iPhone or something like that. I've got cables in there. Out of the way, I like things stored clean. Truck is certainly not in the best shape, certainly not the cleanest thing, but I don't like wires and cables and crud everywhere. I just can't stand it. In this guy here is all the covers for my big front lights there, the FNGs with all the diffusers and also those black caps so that cops don't stop me. And then on the back here, this is what this was all out of. The bracketry for this Molle panel is different, but that's what the bags are from, is this kit. So I have another radio here. It's always good to have a couple because sometimes your buddies don't have them. Flashlights, we've got some first aid in here, and this one here is full of my dog stuff so that it's always here. We always have a water bowl, leash, things like that for him, the dog bags to pick up after your dogs. So those are my Molle panels. These are a pretty recent addition. I'm really liking them. They seem pretty useful. And I guess the only other thing I've changed back here is this seat cover, which, as you can tell, gets used. It's covered in gross dog hair, but my wife and mother-in-law, she made this for me last summer. It was like kind of on a whim. I said I could really use a rear seat cover. And I think I went off and cleaned the boat or did something for my father-in-law, and 2 hours later, they had made me this. So it's pretty cool. This is actually like Gore-Tex material that we had kicking around. So pretty waterproof and saves the seats. I don't know what for, but at least makes it easier to clean. And that is my latest update on my Ram. If there's anything you guys like and have questions about, please leave those below. If there's some stuff that you guys are like, that was stupid, or hey, here's a good idea for you, please let me know. I'm always looking to improve stuff, make life in the bush a little more fun. So I hope you guys like that. Like and subscribe, all that fun stuff.